Hey guys, I'm Dave from Geek World. So today we're talking about the Fantastic Four movie. Now I know you're saying, Dave, the Fantastic Four movie doesn't come out till 2015. What are you talking about? So the reason Fantastic Four is in the news this week is because Mark Millar, of course the creator of Kick-Ass, has been working for Fox lately as a creative consultant. He's helping them usher in all of these Marvel films that they have the rights to. He's going to be responsible for doing the next few X-Men movies, Fantastic Four movies, making sure they all kind of, work together. And basically, he did an interview where he said that without a doubt, these characters all need to show up in each other's movies. Now, of course, the internet took that, and all of a sudden it was, the Fantastic Four movie is going to be a crossover with X-Men! It's going to be amazing! The Thing's going to fight Wolverine! And everyone already casting, it was all kinds of madness.
Let's not fight.
No, let's.
But basically, at the end of the day, it's not really true. Mark Millar saw all this and he tweeted later on that these movies are going to stand alone. There is no crossover planned. But alas, we still do have X-Men Days of Future Past coming out next year and the Fantastic Four movie coming out March of 2015. So the real question is, what are they doing with this Fantastic Four movie? First off, I think a lot of people are really excited that the director of Chronicle, Josh Trank, is going to be the director. He's a new, young, awesome director. He's only directed one movie, but Chronicle is pretty badass. So I think there's really some super high expectations for this movie.
Watch this. Dude, holy crap!
But second of all, it's like, who's writing it, right? Well, Jeremy Slater is the screenwriter. He doesn't have a lot of stuff under his belt quite yet, but the story is from Josh Trank and Jack Stentz. Now, Jack Stentz was one of the co-writers on both X-Men First Class and also Thor. So there's some good stuff going on there. But I'm a little worried, and that's because Seth Grahame-Smith, the guy who wrote Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter and Dark Shadows, is doing rewrites. And frankly, those are like two of the worst movies of last year.
They tried stoning me, my dear. It did not work.
But at the end of the day, it is pretty exciting to see this Fantastic Four movie happen. So basically, let's talk about what they're talking about in casting, okay? First off, Michael B. Jordan, who was of course in Chronicle and Fruitvale Station, they're saying he might be Johnny Storm, which is very interesting. Obviously, be a different take on the character, but he's a fantastic young actor, and I think it'd be really cool to have him play this character. Because the thing about Human Torch is he's like a total douchebag, right? But you still love him. So you gotta have someone who's super charismatic, super likable, but still has that edgy quality. I think Michael B. Jordan is a perfect guy for that. Also, Allison Williams from Girls, they're talking about her being Sue Storm. I don't watch Girls, so I have no idea, but you know what? Maybe she'll be great.
I don't think I'm like a model.
No, not a model.
And also Miles Teller, who's in the new indie movie The Spectacular Now, is also rumored to be Mr. Fantastic. But like I said so far, everything's a rumor. The real question is, can they make Fantastic Four work for today? Of course, there was already two other movies, 2005, 2007. They both totally suck. Of course, this is going to be a reboot, and they're all obviously going to be really young if we're looking at kind of where the casting is going. But at the end of the day, can Fantastic Four work for today? I mean, Fantastic Four was really important in 1961 when it came out. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created it. They were basically like this dysfunctional family, like fighting all these supervillains. And at the time, it was amazing. It really helped usher in the Marvel age. But today, we kind of see that dynamic on every single sitcom that you can turn on your TV. So the real question is, how are they going to make it work? How is it going to be interesting? I, for one, want to see some really cool casting for The Thing. I think it would be really funny to have some, like, some pretty boy or something, because that would be more hilarious when he turns into a giant orange rock monster. And, of course, The Thing will probably be CGI like they did with the Hulk. I doubt they're going to do the whole, like, Michael Chiklis in the rubber costume like they did in the original.
It's clobbering time.
But, we'll have to see. But either way, I'm not really sure if this is gonna work out, but don't worry, because they're gonna keep on trying, because 20th Century Fox is never, ever gonna get rid of the Fantastic Four or X-Men anytime soon. So to keep those property rights going, they're gonna keep on making them. So either way, guys, we're gonna see Fantastic Four March 6th of 2015, which I think is a really good thing to have it in March, because quite frankly, the summer of 2015 might be the most awesome summer ever. We got a few movies, kind of like, I don't know, Batman vs. Superman, Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, even a little movie called Star Wars might come out then. So it's going to be a jam-packed year. So I think it's probably a good idea for Fantastic Four to come out earlier. The question is anyone gonna care when all these other giant movies are coming out? Either way, guys, keep on watching CINEFIX. If someone actually ever gets hired to be an actor in this movie, we'll let you know. But the real question is, guys, who do you want to see cast as these characters? Let us know in the comments down below. Either way, I'm Dave from Geek World. Thanks so much for watching.